like I say, nobody really knew that Renault Manufacturing was actually protecting me. Um, and also, Germany was protecting me as well. Like I said, there are many barriers to actually get to the truth about me. Like I said, many people who wanted to take over or wanted to just get money would just shoot me in the head, would just shot me in the head or killed me basically very easily. So pretty much the reason why there are so many barriers. A lot of, like I said, a lot of people thought that Germany owned the world, and so they went to Germany to kill the Germans and basically take over, pretty much to get the printing presses. What they didn't know, of course, was that Germany didn't own the world. Germany was just helping build the world on my behalf. And Germany was working for me because I owned Germany. I owned all of Germany. Later on, I owned all of China, and I owned all of Ireland. Not that I need all that much. And I even own Mexico, but it's like, I love you, Mexico. And like I say, at some point in time, I basically granted them independence and said, all right, I'm out of here. Goodbye. So, and ever since, Mexico has basically been on their own until JFK or Roosevelt or somebody wanted to take over Mexico and Colombia. Like I said, I own Colombia, and but I mean, I built Colombia and basically owned the Panama Canal and everything else. So I own the water and everything. But it's like, it was just to basically say that I could do it. And so I said I knew I could do it, and basically it worked, just like I said it would. And I was like, well, that's not so hard. So I mean, it was a good 500-year long project, or a good 200-year long project, and a lot of people pitched in a lot of things. There were Germans there, there was Irish people there. I think there was Indians there. I mean, I don't know exactly how many people took part in the Panama Canal, but it was a big canal project, and it also included the mine that went all the way down to the Cape. Anyway, though, eventually JFK, Nixon, and Roosevelt would find out bits and pieces about all that stuff. Anyway, everybody thought Germany owned everything, and Germany just worked for me. The Renault manufacturing plant was my plant. So anyway, a lot of people wouldn't know this for years and 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 years. And just like I say, it's Lucifer White Star's house, the White House. Even President, whatever, fake ass President, what's it called, what's his name, Trumpy or whatever his name. I can't believe his name is actually Trump. It's got to be something else. Tramp maybe. Um, uh, Basically, he's not really. He's no one. He's nobody. He's just some guy that probably just found out about everything else. I don't know what the fuck he's doing inside my White House, just like JFK. I mean, JFK was inside my White House. He thought that Jackie Oswald or Jackie whatever, Jackie owned the White House, but she didn't. She was just basically living there, running away from somebody else, or something like that. Like I said, all this stuff would come out. Um, just like you know, just like just like Mike Rosella's husband and his piece of shit brother um, would find out that Rosella and Rosella's daughters had what's called had uh, they had accounts set up to take care of them. They'll want for nothing ever. They have money. They have a lot of money. The accounts were actually set up before they were even born for two girls. Anyway, before they were even born, there were accounts with money in them. And that's another thing that Mike and his brother would find out about later on, is that these accounts existed before the girls existed. Yeah, from when Rosella was just a young child, her daughters were actually provided for with what's called with accounts, because I wanted my sister to have two daughters, which she did. So, anyway, and I also wanted to love my sister, or at least snuggle with her. Mostly snuggles. Like I said, I was small at the time, and I just wanted to snuggle with my sister. Snuggle. That's it. That's all I wanted. But Rodney is a freak, and basically wanted to sleep with Rosella. So, anyway, he's a freakazoid because he knew that Rosella had a lot of money, but she didn't. But he didn't really realize that I actually had all the money. Rosella was just my secretary. So, anyway, a bunch of idiots running around thinking that they knew what was going on by hearsay and everything else. Anyway, Rosella was just my secretary. That's all she was, and she was working for me, just like what's it called, a bunch of idiots like Rick Bush, Ronnie Milsack, or Ronnie Beretti. I think his name was Millsack once or something like that. Bunch of idiots running around with fake names, fake identities, and fake everything. Basically, thinking they understood what was going on. Thinking that Germany had all the money, but Germany, like I said, Germany just had the printing presses and the mints, and the mint was actually in Birmingham. So that was my mint, and there was 4 others. Anyway, a bunch of idiots not killing people, not having any idea who was at the top. Me, Lucifer Star. Anyway, stumbling across me, moving into my White House. It's Lucifer Star's White House, LS's White House. I guess they knew that maybe they saw my initials somewhere, LS. So anyway, at least on my cufflinks. Oh anyway, bunch of idiots. They had no idea that were my life forms, and they had no idea that they were my life forms. Then later on, claiming that's religious, just like the Pope. I never met the man. I don't know who the fuck the Pope is. He's living in my house too. He's just another liar that moved into my house. He probably didn't even grow up inside of the house. Maybe he did. Like I said, the Vatican used to be an orphanage. Bunch of idiots that had no idea what was going on in the world. And then trying to do their own perception real or ultimate truth. That was actually just an ultimate lie. Or ultimate drug addicts. Ultimately just making up shit. You know, whatever. So anyway. And then a bunch of people say, I'm tired of this guy, I'm tired of this guy, I'm tired of this guy. It's like, well, what? Did killing me not work? You couldn't kill me? And then like I said, Rodney and Rosalie and Mike and Mike's brother just wondering why I haven't died yet. I paid the guy, man, I paid the guy. Did you really? Anyway, apparently someone paid the guy. Like I said, Rick Bush or Rick Bash basically paying people too to have me killed. Also like Bush's George W. Bush's brother being the bag boy, you know, paying people to have me killed too, or have someone killed. So anyway, and running over people drunkenly or something like that, or claiming that he was drunk when he was running over people. I don't really know. Anyway, hey, I don't care. Like what? I mean, since I was 9 years old, they've been trying to kill me. So, or lock me up in prison or in jail. At least finally they might have some grounds of actually doing it. Finally. I guess, you know, it's a little hard to lock up a 9-year-old, isn't it? Claiming I did war crimes or claiming I did something illegal or claiming that I was insane. Like, fuck, man. Bunch of pieces of shit running around like little cockroaches next to one great man that built the stars. 800 galaxies, you fuckheads. Anyway, whatever. Bunch of drunken fools with guns and bullets that produce a nuclear reaction that could kill a room full of people. The ultimate weapon, one-man army, LS shells. They're only light shells. Those are actually nuclear reaction bullets, and they're actually only for space and stuff like that. You're idiots. The ultimate bullet, man. Ultimate shell. You're not supposed to use it on the ground, you idiot. Cause permanent, like it's almost impossible to clean up. Well, it's not that bad, I guess. I mean, I don't know. And whatever. Finally, a bunch of people got together and said, okay, we're not going to build those make those bullets anymore. They're uranium, thorium, and a whole bunch of other metals, which combine to a nuclear reaction. A very violent one. So anyway, a bunch of people, like you're idiots. You're fucking idiots. Bunch of abusive of free will. You can choose to kill people. Ooh, you big man. You can choose to plot to rape some girls or have sex with some girls to get access to their trust accounts. Wow. Mike, you're a piece of shit. So is your brother. By the way, the people you paid to have the girls killed and Rosalie killed say hi.